Chapter 4. Finding and Discussion. Total and mean of pretest and post-test score of experimental class. And then total and mean of pretest and post-test score of control group class. This is pretest and post-test difference. And then normality test. The researcher chose the Shapiro-Wilk test because the number of samples lower than 100 samples. If the significance is higher than 0.05, it means that the data are normally distributed. If the significance lower than 0.05, it means the data are normally distributed. We can see for experimental class, significance 0.058 is higher than 0.05. It means that the data are normally distributed. For control group class, significance 0.276 is higher than 0.05. It means that the data are normally distributed. And then homogeneity test. The data are homogeneous if the significance based on the mean score is higher than 0.05. It means the data are homogeneous. If the significance based on the mean score is lower than 0.05, it means the variance of the data is not homogeneous. From the table above, we can see it shows the significance. The value based on mean for student vocabularies is 0.747 is higher than 0.05, and based on mean reading motivation and reading anxiety is 0.062 is higher than 0.05. It can be concluded that that data experimental class and control group class are homogeneous. And then sample t-test. Based on the result of that t-test in the table above, we can see it's known the significance value to Thailand is 0.029 is lower than 0.05 and 0.013 is lower than 0.05. So it's known that there is a difference between the pretest and post-test average. From the result of the pretest and post-test t-test, it can be concluded that there is an effect of using storybookcanada.com children digital literature for enhancing vocabularies and reading motivation and reading anxiety. Discussion. The average pretest score obtained by class K3 were for vocabularies 67.92 and for reading motivation and reading anxiety 67.79. The post-test average score obtained for class K7 were for vocabularies 75.88 and reading motivation and reading anxiety 74.14. From normality test values, pretest and post-test were distributed normal, and the result of the study totally supported the previous researcher.